morning, everyone. Welcome back. It's the next day. I've just loaded in. And I believe we were going to get ourselves a house sorted. I was working on crops, I think. We don't have water though, but I do know that we have some down in the cave. Hello, minstrel. How are you? How are you? I wonder what this pattern is supposed to be. I'm curious because they must be based on real horses. Let's go down to the cave and get ourselves some water. A cow! Now today we wanted to get ourselves a house set up. For the last couple of days we've wanted to get a house set up. This is day 6, I believe. And we do need to get ourselves a house because we are still sleeping in a field. But first things first, food, because otherwise we're going to run out of food fairly quick. I've got an apple, I got some golden carrots I found, and I think that's it. I think that's all we've got. So we desperately need to get working on the food issue. Let's just scooch ourselves down here. There we go. And we have water, because we got ourselves a bucket. Good for us. So up out of the cave. And I'm trying to think what we want to build our house out of. I think I mentioned last time I wanted to look at spruce. I wanted to get some more oak and some birch. We probably could do with some more stone as well. A staircase and some more stone. Excellent. But I would like to make the build look at least a little bit interesting. I wonder if we can add a bit of time to the house by using copper, but of course we don't have very much copper yet, and we do still need to clear out this area, and we're only working with copper tools so far, so that's potentially problematic. So water in there, and that's gonna hopefully get our food production up and going. I can't break a bush. There's something wrong with me, but I can't do it. We're going to get ourselves some shears and pick up the bushes, because breaking a bush feels cruel in the strangest sense. No one thought I'd use my first iron to be picking up bushes, but they are my favourite. I'm curious, can I put these in plant pots? Possible. Anyway, we were digging out this dirt because we wanted to flatten this area out so we could build a decent sized house. I'm trying to think what I want for a house. Now, I've been having a look around the Hermitcraft server because the season 10 ended a little while ago, and I wanted to sort of get a little bit of inspiration. I love colour, and I'm terrible at adding colour to my bases because I am bad at seeing blocks as what they are for blocks and not for the colours and textures they represent. I feel like terracotta might be a good place to start, because it is still a stone sort of colour. Not stone colour, it's a stone type block, but it has all the different colours in it. All slightly red tinted though, I must say. But it's a good thing I like the colour red. I think I'm one of the few people who does like the colour red. So, anyway, first thing we can do is get a floor in, I think would be the best thing. And I thought maybe like a porch with some grow beds on it, maybe some like outdoor pots, like some planters, and we can grow some crops in those. But some kind of porch I thought would look nice. And then we can sort of go from there. I'm remembering we had Fat Mountain. We wanted to make sure we had a view that looked out this way as well. So we need to make sure we get a window that faces Fat Mountain, because otherwise we're gonna ruin our view. We're not gonna see what a glorious mountain we have, and that is rather a glorious mountain. We will need to go check out the other village at some point though, and I'm not sure how safe those guys are up there. Maybe we should go check in on them today as well. Just make sure we've got a few of those in some houses, because I don't really want to have to go too much further to get some villages. Oh, we ran out. Oh dear. Wait. I made a bunch of copper shovels. We'll just have to make a bunch more. There we go. And we're going to dig up all the dirt. Now this is traditional Little Menace fashion, that I will clear an area and then have a ridiculous amount of dirt in my inventory. But not to worry, because I'd like to also do some landscaping of this area. There's an awful lot around here that needs flattening and covering over. There's lots of holes in the ground, lots of areas that are just, what kind of a hole is that? That's a ridiculous little hole. So we will need the dirt to clear that area up. And also, if we're going to be putting in planters and stuff, we can put it there. So yeah, I think it's just going to be digging today. Very exciting. I wonder if anyone actually has a better way to dig that's more interesting than digging in straight lines. Anyone got a better way? Do drop it in the comments, because this is rather dull. Now, I think we've used probably about half of our day digging so far, and collecting water for our farm, so I am going to start building in a second, I think, or maybe head out on some sort of little adventure. Did we check the nether portal over there? I see it still has a gold block, but I don't think we can pick that up with copper. I think it will break our pick. So we want to start planning out a little bit of a house. Now, what better to plan it out with than dirt, because we just picked up a whole bunch. So I wanted to have, possibly, looking at the shape of this ground, this sort of lends itself to like a little tower, and then a main building possibly, or maybe this is like a tower or a chimney over here. I'm just looking at the shape of the floor, because if we, let's go up and let's look at this from above. Yeah, so we've got this sort of round bit here, we've got this round bit here, and then we've got this main area there, and maybe like a front yard sort of thing. I'd like to sort of have the house facing this direction because we have the sunrise, and I'd like to have a bedroom window facing Fat Mountain because I think it looks cool. Don't think this is as good a view as we would like, and that's quite a cool view. So maybe this is the back of the house, or the side of the house, depending. I guess it depends which way we put the front. I'm very confused about this because the front of my house is round the back of my house, and the back of my house is on the side of my house, and the front of my house is the back of my house. It's all very confusing. One day I may draw you a plan for that, because it doesn't make a lot of sense when I try and describe it, but that is how my house be. Now, one of the things I do have is the ability to sort my chests, which may be cheaty in your opinion, but I think very, very helpful for most people. Not a big fan of spruce, birch. So we're going to use the birch to make ourselves a couple of extra chests. And we're going to pop those there because this is quite a full inventory and it's stressing me out a little bit. Oh, we have string. We can do fishing with string. I did say I wanted to do some fishing. And you know what? We are running out on food. Maybe we can go do some fishing in that cave. Though unlikely to get anything useful in there. But definitely we could do some fishing. Fishing rod. There we go. Let's get rid of some things then. So we want to get rid of all of the mob things. The wood, the fence. Can we make his pen a little bit bigger today? Should we give him a little more room? I think so. I think that would be a kind thing to do. We're coming for you, Minstrel. We're going to make it really nice for you. Don't worry, friend. Just hang in there. Can he get out of a one wide space? I don't know. Maybe. He was thinking about it. Certainly he was thinking about it. I don't think he can get through there. There you go, friend. Buddy. I've made it bigger. Look at you with a bit more space to roam. Let's put those away. Right, so we want to go do a little bit of fishing. We haven't got too much time left in the day. I want to grab some coal. I don't have any coal. Let's go dig up some coal. And let's go get ourselves some fish from the hole. Our fish hole. Maybe we could flood the entire cave. I did see some glow squid while we were down here. That would be fun. Do you love a glow squid? A glow squid. We no longer have any wood on us, do we? Oh well. It's all good. We have one stick. Perhaps we can fish up another stick. Excellent work. Well done, us. So into the hole we go. And my goodness. Let's just go see what the fishing is like in this cave. Still very dark. See, I feel like we could do with a light up here somewhere. Just to ward things off from coming down from there. We maybe need to find the other entrance to that cave as well. Let us put us back up against a wall. There we go. See if we can catch a fish. See if you can find a fish. I currently don't see anything coming. This is awkward. I do like fishing in Minecraft though. I think there's a lot of games that do it well as a mini game. But this is just relaxing. I normally would do this while I'm watching some sort of series. We're going to see if we can catch our first fish though. Doesn't seem like it's happening. How long does this take? I always use something enchanted. Maybe it doesn't work underground? Maybe we're going to starve. It's already nighttime. It's dangerous out there now. Maybe we sleep down here. But Minstrel's all up there alone. Oh, a fish is coming. I believe that is a fish. A fish! It's our first fish! We did it! So we can fish down here. It just takes a ridiculously long time. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we smoke this fish. Maybe we build ourselves a campfire. And then we don't have to use fuel for food. That would be good. So out of the hole we go. The other thing I think I meant to make was a shield of some kind. So that we could, you know, block off attacks from those horrible skeletons. But we're going to go up to our bed and Minstrel. Oh my god! Ugh. We got more string! Well, at least we can replace the fishing rod when it breaks. And let's put down a torch where our home is, just so things don't spawn here. Right. Diary time. Okay, all ready for story time then. Here we go. Dear Diary, today I finally cleared out the land for my home on the hillside. I also managed to find some water for my crops. It's been a dull, quiet day, but in finding water I decided that we should try a hand at fishing. There didn't seem much for eating in those cave ponds, and I started to get a little worried when an hour had passed and we hadn't even had a nibble. But then lo and behold, a cod paddled out from the depths and bit the bobber. Dinner will be tasted tonight. I'd like to check on the lovely folks in the village over the way tomorrow. If Steve's come back again and is trying to chew on their toes too, they probably need a bit of support and protection. So that is day 6, all said and done. It's been really fun this time around. Slow as it's been. It's a very, very speedy day we seem to be having. As soon as we get ourselves a house, maybe we can start working through the night a little bit, but right now I'm hesitant to have all those things spawn. So good night to you all. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow!